It's funny because so many people who have subscribed to this YouTube channel did so because about a third of my DNA is from Spain through my heritage DNA test that I took. And that led to many conversations about me attempting as an American, an ethnocentric, ignorant American, I try to understand what Spain even is. And through that, people from Spain have said, well, you should come visit Spain. We're so many tourists come here, you should come to Spain. And typically when people from Spain say that to me in the comment section of my videos, the number one thing they try to use as a selling point is it's a beautiful country and it's one of the most popular visited places on the planet. So I'm making this video to help people in Spain learn better how to get American tourists to come to Spain. That's what this video is about, because I can't understand Spain, but people who have never been to America or have lived as an American, you cannot understand how an American thinks. So what I want to do is sort of bridge that for you and help you understand how to convince Americans to come visit Spain if that's important to you, okay? So last night, I was watching one of my favorite shows, and it's so sad that he passed away, but Anthony Bourdain's Parts Unknown. And so I've watched every episode, but now that he passed away, I'm starting to watch them all again. The one I began with, the one on Spain, he spends a lot of time, I think, in Granada on that episode. But as I watched it, there were two things that stood out to me, of things that I didn't really realize about Spain, so much that they were actually real. And that is siestas and tapas. If you want to recruit American tourists, talk about tapas and talk about siestas and convince us that that's a real thing. Because the way it's portrayed in the Parts Unknown episode is Anthony Bourdain goes to these places and they talk about tapas. So it's like these small meals that basically, as long as you buy a glass of wine, as long as you buy a drink, they put food on your table. And you finish that drink and you buy more and you get more food on the table. So as long as you're buying a drink there, you're getting free little meals. Now you can buy, heavier things, but as far as you could buy enough, I guess in theory, to make a whole meal as long as you buy enough drinks there. And Anthony Bourdain said that could never exist in America. Just like in the same way, I'm sure that it's so silly to me that tipping exists. Tipping is such a big deal here in America. And it's like when I went to Thailand, it was an insult to them if you try to tip them. In their mind, they're like, but this is my job. Are you saying that I need more money to do my job, that I'm not doing a good enough job? But America, it's overkill with the tipping. But either way, cultural things, right? But anyway, so Anthony Bourdain said that tapas, that whole concept would never work here in America, where we have all these all-you-can-eat buffets, right? Free crab legs. But in Spain, you get these free little meals as long as you're buying drinks at the establishment there. That would be a major selling point to break down and explain to Americans. And because now that I saw it, I'm like, wow, that's a really interesting concept. That they'll give you food just for drinking at the restaurant. So, and by the way, if I have explained that wrong or you need to add anything about tapas, please do in the comments, because I'm here to learn. I'm ignorant, I'm ethnocentric. Who would I be without you telling me more that I need to know? The other thing though is siestas. See, that's a dream to me. Something that I'm understanding that's different about American culture than so much of the rest of the world is we work so much of our waking hours. I actually work most of my waking hours. I have a full-time job that's 8 hours. And then I spend, often it probably comes down to nearly an hour a day making videos for both of my YouTube channels. Then I do SEO work and blog work. I've got one full-time job and 4 side jobs. And then my wife works full-time, and we've got 2 kids. So you can imagine, we're busy. And I make money in my sleep because of the YouTube channel and because of my blogs and stuff that generate revenue, but I'm always working. So this thought that you can go to this country and after lunch, everyone just takes a nap and you get to rest, that's a major selling point for an American to hear that, to go on vacation and to get to rest. It's part of the reason why I think culturally America has made a man very, very famous and popular, and that is Jimmy Buffett. Margaritaville He's got his own station on Sirius XM. He's got restaurants all across America, and I'm sure beyond that. And it's just this laid back lifestyle. And I learned that from watching the episode of Parts Unknown, that really seems to be the culture of Spain, that these people are enjoying their life, kind of casually living their life. They're getting rest. And they also talked about the importance of family, that if you're in Spain, that family is a very important part of your culture. And so after having watched that, I really am understanding, wow, Spain really is awesome. But the thing is, though, again, I think when people from Spain try to tell Americans why it's great, they get the selling points wrong. See, you tell an American that Spain is beautiful, I'm being honest, here's the response. Because I'm sure it is. So is America. Lots of places are beautiful. The whole earth, the whole planet, it's a beautiful place. So that's not a selling point for Spain. And neither is the concept that a lot of people go there. That's actually maybe deter people from going there, because as Americans, we want to feel special. We want to go somewhere that makes us feel special, maybe exotic, but still familiar. And Spain absolutely seems to be those things. It's still somewhat familiar to our culture, but it's also very exotic. So the fact that it's a popular place to visit and the fact that it's beautiful, don't even bring that up. Just talk about the tapas and the siestas, and you'll reel us in a lot easier. Talk about the laid-back atmosphere and lifestyle, and the good food that's free as long as you're buying the wine or however that works. Again, educate me. Tell me what I need to know. What did I miss? Tell me in the comments. I'm ignorant. I'm ethnocentric. I'm trying to understand Spain. A third of my DNA comes from there. Help me. Comments.